with Aaron being in there, I mean, you know, Brew's probably, I would love to have Brew here for a long time.
Aaron Brewer, let's check this out. Ooh. Oh my God, Aaron. Oh my God, Aaron.
With the knee, was it just kind of wear and tear that it's developed where you didn't practice the last week and a half?
Yeah, I mean, I really, I'm not even gonna get into it for real. Just trying to do everything I can, be ready for Sunday. That's it.
Feeling good?
It don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Yeah, he not feeling good. He not feeling good. You know, at least he being honest. Right here we got Tua. He's gonna talk about the O-line. Let's check this out.
Tua, kind of a two-part question for you with regards to pass protection. One, how is the continuity of the offensive line?
Before he gets into that, please like and subscribe for more content. Y'all, we get to that 10K. That 10K is on its way. Let's get to this, man.
Being mostly guys from last year helps you kind of have that rapport with him. And then also Aaron Brewer, who's new. How has your communication been with him with getting protections all called out and everything on balance this year?
Yeah, it seems as if we've all played together for a while. That's what the feeling is with Aaron being in there. I mean, you know, Brew's probably, I would love to have Brew here for a long time.
Wow.
I mean, I love how.
Aww, how cute. Hopefully they could continue this little relationship that them boys got right now. No fumbling, no high snaps, no nothing. Just perfect center the quarterback play. That's all I need from y'all. That's all I need, man. So shout out to Aaron Brewer, man. This is high praise from QB1. Very, very high praise.
How he goes about his business. I love how we have a good relationship, how we communicate, you know, with things that we see and whatnot. But to me, it just feels like offensively with the O-line, it just feels like we've all been playing together for such a long time. Doesn't feel like there's been a drop-off anywhere.
Does that help you kind of understand where, you know, vulnerabilities?
He's throwing shade at Connor Williams. He's throwing shade. I feel it.
From and how to kind of navigate openings in the pocket. Does that help you in that regard?
I would say yeah, but it's also every game is different. And you know, our game plan with what we want to do protection wise is also different, so that also helps with maneuvering through the pocket as well.
Just kind of piggybacking off what Travis asked on the line, Terron's having a great year. What have you seen from him at age 33, still playing at, you know, his caliber of play?
He's a dog.
That's all you can say sometimes. He's just a dog, man. That's all you can say, bro, to be real. So shout out to Terron Armstead, man. He playing on Trent Williams level right now, to be real. If it wasn't for the injuries, he'll be the best tackle in the league, in my opinion. Personally, he'll be the best tackle in the league if he wasn't dealing with the injuries. But, you know, he on the older side, so it's going to happen, to be real. We all know it's going to happen with Terron Armstead, so we can't act like we ain't expected. But at least he performing well while he out there. That's the most that we could really ask of Terron Armstead. But, hey, shout out to him, man. Shout out to T-Stead.
There's been a lot of things that he's been dealing with injury-wise, and I got a lot of respect, tremendous amount of respect for him being able to fight through those and, you know, still go out there and compete and play to protect me, to protect our backs and to protect our ball carriers. You know, I wish I could do something to help with some of the injuries that he goes through.
Damn,
but
is that bad?
Just overall, dog.
That sounds scary right there. I'm not even gonna lie. Hopefully he okay, man. Yeah, Terron Armstead, he go through a lot with them injuries. Definitely go through a lot, bro. You know, but he low-key like a DB. He run like one. 4'6", what? As a lineman, he basically a DB. To be real.
Players respond to Mike during either, you know, on the sideline during the game, in the locker room. How do you see the interaction between him and players going? I know the Dolphins like released a little like mic'd up video, and it's cool to see him kind of joking and things like that on the sideline. So I'm curious from a player's perspective, what is that interaction like?
Yeah, I would say maybe to each person, maybe it looks a little different. But for me, when we're working regardless of where we are in practice or if we're in a game. I know Mike is going to be himself. And so for me, it sort of helps me continue to stay in the frame of mind that, like, hey, we're still at work, but knowing, you know, who he is, like, it's okay to have fun, but also, like, stay locked in. At least for me it is. And, you know, I just know that that's how he's going to be in practice and game days, and that's probably never going to change. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Hey, you can go out there and play trash all you want to. It's your job on the line. We paying you. So might be damn, you can have all the fun that he want on the sideline, bro. Y'all boys better go out there and perform. Don't let the way that coach act affect the way that y'all play on the field, man. Y'all still go out there and act tough and play tough so we can win these games. And then y'all can have y'all fun afterwards, but always work. I heard what Deshaun Elliott said about the culture in Miami. It could be a distraction. Too much fun down there. Too much fun, but we gonna see how these players react. You know, ever since that little interview, you know, it seemed like the team has tightened up. It's like perfect timing. But now we just gotta win out. Let's see if the team does that. Let's see. Right here we got Butch Berry. He gonna talk about the old line. Let's check this out.
Has Rob Jones earned the right to continue as your left guard when Isaiah Wynn comes back, or do you have a decision?
Absolutely. Rob's done an excellent job for us. Continues to
Coach said Rob Jones is doing a good job for us. Let's check out his PFF. Rob Jones PFF. 62.1. So he not doing good, but he not doing bad. You know, whatever. Allowed 4 sacks. 4 sacks. That's bad right there. That's bad. You know, with Tua, 1 sack, it could take him out. 1 sack, it could take him out. So, hey, shout out to Robert Jones. He's performing better than I was expecting. Way better. So I do understand in regards to them not letting Isaiah Wynn start right away. You know, he's still on the sideline at the current moment. You know, I thought they was going to activate him for this game, but, you know, it seemed like Robert Jones not doing too bad. But, hey, get hurt and let Isaiah Wynn go in and he perform well, you might lose your job. I say that much. But shout out to Robert Jones, man. Shout out to him.
hone in on his craft, as, you know, the way we ask them to do things. He's a great leader in the room. He's great on the field in terms of standard and how we want to work, how we go about our business. He continues to work at his craft and get better. So, you know, the things that Rob has done, I'm pleased with, and we got to keep pushing him to get better. Obviously, that's every day. It's an everyday attack that we have to do with every player.
Mm-hmm. What's the next step
For who?
Rob.
To continue getting better. That's his next step. Continue getting better. Get better with his hands. Get better with his feet. Get better on his approach. Every guy can do that. I mean, every guy can get better as a player. And so how we run off the ball, how we want to take a pass set, how we want to put our hands on defenders, how we want to approach the block, all that can be better.
Right here I got some tape. Robert Jones getting bullied by Ed Oliver. You got to have a better anchor than that. It seemed like Robert Jones lost some weight during the offseason. Definitely does seem like that. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel. You know, against good competition, we can't expect Robert Jones to be the best guard, you know. But against competition that's up to par with his talent, then yeah, we'll see some flashes out of Robert Jones. But Ed Oliver, you know, he one of the better ones in regards to the D tackles in the league. One of the better ones. You know, a good athlete as a D tackle. A little bit of Aaron Donald vibes when I see him, like 6'1", 290. A lot of power, definitely. Put up a lot of bench press reps at 225. I think like 31 he put up, if I'm not mistaken. So he definitely got a lot of strength in him. So Robert Jones handling him, I don't think that would have ever happened. But, you know, Rob Jones, he just got to get better. You know, there's potential for him to get better. That's just on him if he does that or not. Just on him. You know, we cannot let this happen to Tua. Look, Tua, he almost got a concussion on that one. Robert Jones, he let up 4 sacks this year. 4 sacks. So this is unacceptable right here. To be real for him. I think this is the game that Tua got hurt in too, ain't it? I think it is. This is Robert Jones this offseason. He definitely put in work. Let's check this out. I think he worked with the same people that whatchamacallit, Austin Jackson worked with. The same people, I think. Hey, that boy, he been grinding. He been grinding. I give him that. You know, I can say whatever I want to say about Robert Jones, but, you know, definitely been grinding. You know, he looked like he had like 310 right now, 305. You know, for this type of offense, they probably told him that he has to get a little bit more athletic. So he definitely put on muscle. He definitely looked like he could move better in space based off film. Working on the core, he's sprinting. He definitely getting more athletic, most definitely. But this is what Butch Berry talking about, him getting better. He doing what you gotta do. Right here we got another clip of Robert Jones. Who is that, Jaron Reed? Yeah, that's Jaron Reed from Alabama. He just knocked that boy out, man. Yeah, that boy definitely washed. Bam! You know, even though we lost this game, you know, Skylar Thompson, he was the one who was back there. So we was definitely going to lose this game. We weren't in our stride around this time, man. But yeah, man, sometimes Robert Jones, he be showing a lot of potential out there on film. Y'all just don't notice. Y'all just don't notice. But, you know, it's going to be a good thing seeing Isaiah Wynn out there. And if he comes in and performs just like this or better off the rip, then we might as well just keep Isaiah Wynn in there. We might as well.
But so Terron last week didn't practice, went out, played a great game, which is something that we've seen in the past from him. What is it that allows him to be able to perform at that kind of level without the practice reps?
Well, I think there's a lot of factors that go into it. Obviously, you have to be able to take care of your body, so that's a premium for him, and it was for last week. But he is a pro's pro in his approach. His preparation is top notch, and everything he does everything that we do in terms of walkthroughs and everything like that. He does everything. So all that kind of stuff, he takes the proper approach. And, you know, he watches tireless amount of film to put himself in the best position. Obviously, you got a guy who's an experienced player, and that can never be replaced, the volume of experience he has.
Hey, if Terron watching film, y'all boys better be watching film too. He the best in the room. So if he watching film and you're not working hard enough. To be real, you're not. So shout out to T-Step, man.
A question and a follow-up. I want to make sure I have my facts right. Do you guys have a no knee brace policy for your offensive linemen because it restricts their agility and mobility?
I don't know about that. I guess no knee. I've seen guys wear braces before, so I guess that would not fit. But I think the biggest thing is we have to have the mobility to move and do what we need to do, right? So, and we need to play fast. And if we're not playing fast, then we're not doing what we need to do. And so, you know, there might be limits on that with the brace, but I don't know about what you're saying.
If a player need one, then he could put it on. You know, it might slow him down, but just as long as he's able to get to point A to point B, then he should be okay with it. And I think I seen Terron Armstead with it at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
So I'm not sorry, Dave. So the question would, I guess the knee brace would be diminishing returns for Terron and or Rob Jones from that standpoint, from the mobility agility?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not I'm not a trainer or a doctor, so that's a tough question for me to answer.
I am. I don't have a third part.
Part 3? We got a trilogy going on?
Follow up on the Terron question about him missing practice. One of the things we've always told offensive lines got to get together. All 5 guys got to get in work every day in practice. And yet this line for the past few years has not done that. And you see the pretty good result this year. Is that a fallacy that they have to play, or obviously you'd like it, but what allows them these guys to work together to this degree without practice?
Well, I think that anytime that I think it's the whole room, the environment of the whole room that you're number one, creating an environment that there's great communication with everyone. So when you do have somebody else playing, you don't feel like there's a drop off in at least communication. Maybe obviously there's a full spectrum of level of play, and but the standard expectations about how we do our job and how we communicate and how we do everything has to be throughout the whole room. So to answer it about the room, that it starts there. If we have a room that's connected that way through coaches, through players, player to player, coach to coach, coach to player, player to coach, the whole gamut, we can have good chemistry, right? And so obviously the more times that guys do spend next to each other, the more comfortable you are. Maybe the less verbal communication you need to make and more non-verbal communication can happen.
Hey, but you trying to be a head coach the way he talking. He trying to be a head coach, ain't it? Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel.
And because you know them so well, just like any relationship that we all have, the less I talk to somebody that I've known for a long time, they know how I'm thinking a lot of times. And so obviously there's all those things that factor, but it starts with the whole room. It's not just the 5 guys that are playing.
Coach, with Brewer, we've obviously seen the impact his physical skills have had for you guys, but I'm curious how you would describe his impact when it comes to mic points and front identification and pass protection communication.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that he's really owned it. And I would say probably in the last 6 to 8 weeks, he's really taking it to another level, right? And so anytime you come from someplace else, there's a learning curve in terms of what is the nomenclature and how do we get that all communicated all the time so that we're all on that same page.
Hey, could Aaron Brewer be playing at an all-pro level right now? Could he? Y'all let me know in the comments.
And so obviously we had to do quite a bit of one-on-one time originally to get him to that point, but now it's at a point where he's completely owning it and he can orchestrate it now. And even if there's a look that we get in a game that has not been seen or scouted, it's an unscouted look, if there's something that we've never seen, he's like, I got it. All right, and then we get to the sideline, we communicate. I may say, hey, I think there may be a better way to do this, all right, than that, or I want you to go do this. Okay, we talk through it, boom, we move, and then he adjusts it. And so,
hey, Aaron Brewer, he a leader too. He a leader too. It's not only Terron Armstead in that O-line, man. If you're a good performing O-lineman, you automatically become a leader in our O-line room. Automatically, man. So Aaron Brewer, he got that bag, came to Miami. He probably the 2nd highest paid O-lineman or 3rd. You know, Austin Jackson, he just doesn't seem like the player that would become a leader, but you know, he just gonna lead by example and try to perform his best. That's what he gonna do. But Aaron Brewer and Terron Armstead, solid right there.
So from a starting point, he's in a good place, and then the adjustments, he's done a nice job of getting to quickly.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is Patrick Paul's aptitude to play right tackle now if needed there?
He's working it. He's cross training, and it's good for him. There is a fine line of timing with a younger player and making sure that he's in his best position also at all times, and that he's in a position to be successful when asked to do that, right? So he's definitely cross training it, and in all aspects, in both right and left, he's getting better.
Going back to kind of what you were saying about.
So he was talking about Patrick Paul, our rookie. We might see him against the Patriots. You know, this week or next week, I feel like he gonna get some PT. Probably before this year ends, we're gonna see Patrick Paul out there at left or right tackle. Simple as that. We gotta see what we got right now. We gotta see, man. But before I get into the rest of the interview, Let me check out Aaron Brewer and his PFF. Aaron Brewer PFF. He gotta be in the 70s. Gotta be. 78.2. He about to reach that elite level, man. He definitely about to reach in that elite level, man. 78.2. 78. He let up 2 sacks this year. I give you one more, and that's it. Don't let Tua get hit too much, man. It sounds like Tua love you. He want you here long term. So when you get an old lineman like this, that is a scheme fit. This is what happens. Hey, let's keep on doing this. Let's keep on doing this. Let's get the athletic old lineman in this room, and let's see what happens with this offense. Let's get the most athletic old lineman next year to play that guard, so we could just pull all day and do play action. Let Tua throw it to Tyreek Hill, Waddle. Let's just have a fun day. Let's just have a fun day, man. You know, we could throw it to any old lineman if we really wanted to, because they that athletic. That's the point I really want to get to right there. You know, Aaron Brewer, you know, I don't mind throwing him a little pass, to be honest. I don't mind him. You know, he looked like he could move out there. You know, Terron Armstead, him too. But everybody else, I don't know. Austin Jackson, he can't do nothing with the ball. He can't. Robert Jones, I don't know. I don't think so. Liam Eichenberg, I don't even got to talk about him. I don't, man. So, shout out to Aaron Brewer, man. We got a good one. We got a good one. Right here, I got Aaron Brewer at center against the Bills. Putting people on their back, man. Aaron Brewer, he's stronger than he looked. Definitely stronger than he looked, bro. I don't even think Connor Williams was doing this. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think so. If he was, y'all show me the tape. I don't think I seen this last year. Bam! Straight on his back. 92. He not a small player too. He not. Folding dudes, man. Hey, let me know if y'all center could do this. Let me know. Let me know. I don't think so. Here I got another clip of Aaron Brewer. Let's check this out. Good washout. Got H.A. some decent yards. Took that one technique out of the play. I don't know who 97 is. Ain't that Hankins? If I'm not mistaken, Hankins. You know, but you seeing Aaron Brewer beat guys who look like they 100 or 150 pounds more than him. You know, it's just amazing in regards to what Aaron Brewer doing. Amazing. But hey, this is on the coaching staff figuring out like this is like the perfect old lineman for the scheme. Shout out to them. You know, Aaron Brewer, he came from a small school, Texas State. You know, nothing too crazy. You know, they got a decent quarterback over there, Jordan McLeod. Be on the lookout for him. Be on the lookout. Right here, I got Aaron Brewer versus the Jaguars. Let's check this out. You know, Aaron Brewer, he been on it all year. He been on it all year. Look at him. It's real hard to get like a safety or a cornerback in traffic like that. Out in open space as an old lineman. Real hard to block him. You know, this was the first game of the year, man. And Aaron Brewer, he was doing this. You know, he was kind of worried in regards to training camp. Aaron Brewer, he was always hurt. Always hurt, but he doing well this year, man. I'm not even gonna lie, he doing well. Real well. Right here, we got one more clip of Aaron Brewer. Let's check this out. Ooh. Oh my God, Aaron. Oh my God, Aaron. Hey, he look, he gotta get drug tested. I'm not even gonna lie. Brewer, I with you heavy, man. I do, but you gotta get drug tested after that one right there. Oh, it's definitely, bro. That's PEDs right there. Davon Hamilton, he did that to him. Davon Hamilton, he like a good 320, 330. Aaron Brewer like 280, 290. But good block by Aaron Brewer, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I'll let him play guard if he really wanted to. You can play guard on our team. Most definitely, man.
The continuity and the whole room being on the same page. What role does Isaiah Wynn play in that as a guy who's been out, but now it's kind of...
Yeah, he's been in there.
Isaiah Wynn, he's still out, but he should be back next week. And like I told y'all, he probably a player that will wait until Robert Jones get injured or Liam Eichenberg get injured, get in there, and then just take their spot. He's just waiting for one of the boys to go down. That's it. That's it. And I'm not hoping it happens, you know, but at the same time, if it's going to put a better old lineman out there, whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens.
Every day he's done a great job. He's, you know, he is a professional in his approach. And so he's on point. He's got a great relationship with everybody in the room. So he does a great job with that. He does a great job with that.
How have his practices looked now that you've gotten a couple of weeks of seeing how it could look if he were to be called upon for Isaiah Wynn?
Good, progressing, getting better every day, and he's working his tail off. He's doing a really good job.
Which, at the risk of asking the obvious, as the offense has gone from more of the passing game to more of the running game, how has the duties or the requirements for your offensive linemen changed?
Hasn't.
No more run blocking or nothing?
We haven't had to change anything.
Oh, nope.
Okay.
Kendall Lamb.
Hey, Butch, he don't play, man. Butchberry, he definitely don't play.
Obviously, when you're a 10-year veteran, there's a presence to you. But what has he added to your room now, or actually going back a year?
He is a pro's pro. He is, when you talk about being a professional football player.
You talk about Kendall Lamb.
This guy has got it figured out in terms of that. In terms of his preparation, in terms of his work ethic, in terms of a standard for himself, accountability, standard for within the room, how you approach every meeting, how you approach taking care of your body, how you approach your own time and what you do when you're on your own, how you watch tape, how you approach practice, walk through everything. Everything has great intentionality to put him in the best position to be successful. And, you know, that's a guy like that. What more can you ask from? All right. And anybody, what more can you ask from? And so he's been a great leader in that way. And I can't say enough good things about him.
Did you know coming?
Yeah, that's a long speech for Kendall Lamb. Very, very long speech, man. You know, hey, we gonna see how long Kendall Lamb keep that job. You know, based off how Butchberry sound on this one, it don't seem like Patrick Paul gonna get PT anytime soon. Anytime soon, man. But hey, hopefully Patrick Paul end up being good. That's what we praying on. We should have got a tackle that could play guard. We should have did that right there. You know, we would be straight. We wouldn't even have to be playing Liam right now. We could have that tackle that we got to play guard in there. You know, somebody that we could have gotten was Graham Barton, but he already went to the Buccaneers before we could have drafted him. Or was it after? I forgot. You know, there's a lot of options in regards to tackles who could play guard that was available to us around that second round. You know, I love Patrick Paul for tackle, but I don't know about guard. I just don't know. But we gonna see if he goes in that tackle and he plays well. If he ends up being like a top 10 tackle, and then a good pick. But as of right now, we could have definitely used them at guard. We can't just be letting a guy we drafted that high sit on the bench. You know, I want to see him. I want to see him out there. But it's understandable in regards to this scheme. You can't just throw him in there. It's a very, very hard scheme for them boys to learn. So we're going to see what Patrick Paul provides to us in regards to this scheme, man. You know, I ain't think he was a scheme fit when we picked him. 6'8", 360, 380. I'm like, man, that boy too big. He can't move. But hey, we going to see.
Coming into this year that he initially thought that this was going to be his last season?
Not, I mean, there's been conversation, obviously, but I don't, you know, I just take it day by day. So.
Are you seeing some significant development in Andrew Meyer, and what are some of the traits that you like about him?
Andrew Meyer, backup center, undrafted free agent that we got, still on the team, rocking it. Shout out to him.
Andrew's a great kid. He's a guy that did a great job throughout training camp, and he's continuing to get better every day, right? And he's a guy that he finally kind of like what was good was him and Brew kind of had to grow together with the communication, understanding what we want and how to orchestrate the offense. And so for a younger guy, he got to really start to grow up quick in terms of that, right? Because him and Brew were doing it together. And so he's a guy that keeps getting better, and I like having him in the room. He's great, and he does take an approach like a guy like Kendall Lamb has a great influence on him of what it's like to be a pro.
That's good, man. It seems like everybody learning from each other in that group right there. Everybody learning. So the bare minimum our kind of bad O-lineman could give us is average O-line play. You know, we expecting eliteness now from Aaron Brewer and Terron Armstead. Everybody else, y'all can play average. We good. We good. Just as long as Tua's able to throw the ball and we can win games, y'all boys just do what y'all gotta do. Like Tua said, he throw the ball quick. So not the whole O-line gotta be elite. You know, we wish that it was. Imagine this O-line being elite all around. Imagine what we could do then, but you know, this team and spending money on weapons and all that, we gonna leave that to them. But as of right now, we focus with what we got right now, and I think that we got the good enough guys to work this team. You know, we could do better, but you know, based off the guys that we got in right now, playing average, you know, kind of like what the 49ers are doing with Trent Williams and the rest of the O-line. Trent Williams, he's that elite person. Everybody else, they okay. You know, we could make it work, man. We seen what the 49ers did with it. We could do the same thing. We can. Right here, we got Terron Armstead. Let's check out what he had to say.
Us, your teammates, your coaches admire you for playing through stuff. With the knee, was it just kind of wear and tear that it's developed where you didn't practice the last week and a half?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna get into it for real. Just trying to do everything I can, be ready for Sunday. That's it.
Feeling good?
It don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Yeah, he not feeling good. He not feeling good. You know, at least he being honest. At least he being honest.
Yeah. How pleased are you with what, I mean, you continue to put high-level stuff on tape. Are you pleased with your year personally?
For me, I try to treat every game the same. You know, I try to be my absolute best, keep the quarterback clean, make lanes for running back. So I really don't even get into like grades or the way it looks. Like every game I approach, I try to be the best I could possibly be. So I try to treat them all the same.
Let's check out Terron Armstead's PFF. Terron Armstead PFF. That boy had a 90.8, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. One penalty, dog. One penalty, man. So shout out to T-Stan, man. That boy balling. That boy balling. Simple as that. Gotta be the highest graded tackle in the whole league. Gotta be. No cap, man.
Have you enjoyed these long, sustained drives that we've seen so many of these last 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
It's great as far as it's a testament to our execution to be able to execute whatever we dial up. You know what I mean? And we love the explosives, though. Don't get me wrong. Like I would love to see 1-play drive, 2-play drive. Would love to see it. But to be able to sustain drives and execute down after down, eliminating the penalties, the turnovers, and all those things, like it's hard to do. Have 15-play drives and run that many plays without those mistakes. You know what I mean? So it's been great for us to be able to execute.
And I had one other thing for you. I know you've helped Chop a lot without giving away what.
You know, with the 15 play drives, you know, I feel like that gives this team upside in regards to handling the game clock. And by the time the game is over, you know, you don't have enough time to catch up to us. We win the game. Simple as that. Simple as that.
With the success he's had the last couple of weeks, like 13 pressures, 2 sacks, have you seen little things he's done that you've said to yourself, I helped him with that, I'm pleased?
He's Chop is scratching the surface of what he's gonna be. You know what I mean? His work ethic, his ability to take what you give him a coaching point, a tip, or something that you see and apply it like immediately is incredible. But the way that he goes about his business, his level of professionalism as a rookie, he got a lot more production that we will continue to see.
What allows you on so many occasions to be able to make it to a game day despite not practicing on Sundays like you did last week and I think this week too, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of mental, you know what I mean? I got to be locked in on the playbook, know my assignment, and then have a plan for each player that I'm going against. So I do that. You know, I do my homework. I make sure I got a plan on how to attack each rusher, how to fit in the run game against who I'm going against. So just a little extra work.
I'm going to ask Frank Smith about how the 33-year-old Terron Armstead is different than the rookie he first met.
Yeah, 21-year-old, yeah.
He said that you were actually wise beyond your years as a youngster, but he got a little emotional in describing you as a friend. Can you talk about your relationship with him?
Yeah, and Frank is a huge reason why I'm here. You know, our relationship, our connection. Back when I was in New Orleans as a rookie, I didn't start right away, so it wasn't much time for my development from the head O-line coach, I would say. And Frank, man, I'm talking about every day, after practice, before practice, after walkthrough, before walkthrough, we hit it, technique. It was me, Senio Clemente, and Bryce Harris, us three. And, I mean, like every day we grinded out. And then you started to see my growth and development as a player and being NFL ready. And at that time, when that time came, Sean Payton gave me the nod. And like it wouldn't have happened without Frank. Plain and simple. So I'm forever appreciative of everything that the time, the effort, the energy he gave to me. And he's truly a friend. He cares about the player.
Frank different?
Frank?
How is he different 11 years later?
He's definitely different. It's cool to see. Like, it's great to see his growth and development because we were together 2 years and then we weren't for the next 8. So to come here and he's offensive coordinator, but back when I knew him, he wasn't even allowed to speak in the O-line room. Like, what? He couldn't even make a coaching point or adjustment, you know what I mean? It just wasn't the climate of the room. That wasn't his position. So any type of coaching would be like off to the side or after practice. So to see him running the room, you know, running us in the entire offense, he talking quarterback play, he talking receiver, routes, depths, and all that. I'm like, look at my dog, man. I'm happy to see.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a guy whose name has come up for head coaching jobs.
As it should.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
As it should.
What are your thoughts on that? Did you ever see some of those glimpses like back then?
I mean, I was like really trying to digest everything as I came in as a rookie, but to see him and his development now and the success he's had, successful players he's had in his position room, but the fact that like the Frank approach and why he has such close relationships with so many players is he truly cares about the individual, like not just the player. And we know we got a job to do, so he hits that hard. But he's also somebody that has no problem getting personal and showing you that he got your back regardless. You know what I mean? Frank is somebody that you will go in the alley with. I don't know how well he can fight, but he will fight.
The way Jonnu has been further incorporated into this offense, what kind of things do you think he could open up?
Yeah, he's been great. Jonnu is a weapon. He's a weapon. He's a running back with the ball. He's given us an added dynamic that we haven't had, honestly, in the last couple of years. So people try to take away Tyreek and Waddle.
Hey, what about Durham Smythe? Nobody talking about him. Nobody talking about him, man. Somebody got to give him his type of props. Like, he do something out there. Everybody forgot about Durham Smythe. Sad.
But now, with Jonnu and H-Han out the backfield, Odell, he's getting more and more touches. Malik Washington, you know what I mean? It's making it.
Odell, he getting comfortable. Jalen Wright, he about to bust open soon. It's about to get scary. If you could keep this O-line healthy, man, I feel like we could go on a little run. You know, Bradley Chubb, I don't know when he gonna come back. I don't know, man. I don't know, but hey, hopefully everything could fall into place. It seems like everything is, but I'm not too sure if it's gonna stay that way. I don't know.
It's more dangerous, so you gotta kind of pick your poison.
Hey, shout out to T-Step, man. Shout out to T-Step. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about T-Step performance this season so far. 90.8 PFF. 90.8. Beautiful. Right here, I got some reps of Terron Armstead against Patriots. Let's check this out. Nowhere. Bomb. Pancake 2. Okay, T-Stat. Okay. No wonder we won this game. It's because of T-Stat. That boy walking boys down. You know, T-Stat, he good at getting the angles on defenders. Good angle getter, but that's why you want athletic old linemen. No matter what age T-Stat get to, he's still gonna be athletic old lineman, regardless. You know, that's his thing right there. You know, if you're in a 4.6 as an old lineman, you know, by the time you T-Stat age, you probably still be at like a 4.7 or 4.8, to be honest. But that's still faster than a lot of old linemen. Way faster. Come on, man. That boy is doing his thing this game. Here's a little interview with Tua, Austin Jackson, and Terron Armstead. Let's check this out.
What's up, guys? Tua Tagovailoa here, and I am here with my 2 starting tackles. We got Terron Armstead, and we got Austin Jackson. Sure. All right, T, you know, you've been in the league a long time. Like, what would you say, like, the expectations, like?
For me, and like my personal approach, this being my 12th year, but I'll always try to take it day by day and game by game. So my expectations for the year is we win week 1. That's really it. Like, we can get into details of the operation, but as far as the whole, win week 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is in his 15th season. Yeah, he is. 12? Oh, my bad. All right.
Tell him the truth, P. Tell him the truth. What I mean to you. Tell him what I mean to you. Tell him what I mean to you.
No, that's my dog, though, man. That's a real dude. Came over here at a time when we were transitioning as an offense, beginning to become, you know, what we want to be, which is number 1 in the NFL. And clearly being a vet, you know, you got, you know, years of experience and routine. You coming here with that mentality and giving it to not just me, but the whole offense, you know. I'm sure it trickles down to each and every one of us, especially on the offensive line.
We're running that ball now. We running that ball, boy. I see y'all, boys.
I've had conversations with.
Yeah, if it wasn't for T-Stat, bruh, this whole O-line would have went through a whole reset. Like, the same guys on the O-line now wouldn't be there. We would have had thought that we could have get nothing out of this O-line without T-Stat. You know, so T-Stat, he way more important than people think. Way more important.
With T about it too, like my first year with him being the vet and, you know, being played with Drew Brees, you know, and sort of, hey, you know, like, let me hear your process. Let me hear this. Let me hear that. And I thought that was like super cool as a veteran coming in.
Real. All right, for you.
Yep.
Expectations. New contract.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's handsome.
Yep.
Is it added pressure to you, added expectation?
How I see it is we'll all go as far as I take us, right?
Sure.
With my preparation, with all of that. And for me, like, I take that seriously. I have a high expectation to where, like, I also don't want to let my teammates down. Like, that's also the aspect that I sort of put on myself. And I'm sure that's what you guys do too. Like, you guys are like, man, like, we see this, like, once I know this call is played, specifically this call, oh, it's go time. Like, that, this is going to be a touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
That way to lead, Captain.
You know, Mike came in here and he definitely is trying to establish a culture that's about winning games. I think that's what he's been about since day 1.
I was with Sean Payton for 9 years, so I've seen stability. I've seen more with disciplinarian. So coming here with Mike and it's a completely different environment. Yeah, completely different.
But no matter who the coach is, you still gotta perform. No excuses. No excuses.
Atmosphere, and, like, for me, and coming back and to do this again, I want to win for him. Yeah. Wholeheartedly. I want to win for him. I want to see him succeed.
I think he does a really good job with empowering the players.
It's gonna be fun, man. Enjoy every snap and just reset every snap.
I feel very lucky, almost overly lucky, that I get to work on my tan all the time. if you don't put sunscreen on, you will get bronzed.
He's
Man.
bought in. For real. Like, he's bought into the culture, for sure.
I saw a little picture from 22 and to the most recent one.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does
that boy got grease on his head now. That boy putting lipstick and all that, doing his eyebrows, all that, man. You know, that Miami culture different, I'm telling you. Different.
like
Yeah,
a
whole different dude.
He got the beard, the glasses, the new watch.
Yeah.
You know, Mike, yeah, he doing well. He's fully into the Miami.
Y'all better tell coach to slow down. Tell that boy to slow down, man. He acting like y'all.
Yeah. We're sending it back to you, Matt. I hope you are happy that JJ isn't tagging you anymore, fella. Enjoy it.
Hey, shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the team. Right here I have Terron Armstead against one of the best edge defenders in the whole NFL, Josh Allen Hines. Let's check this out. Good pass protection. Nowhere. Stonewalled him. Where you going? Hey, Terron Armstead, he might deserve a raise. I'm not even gonna lie. But we get a little discount with Terron Armstead because of the injuries. You know? I don't know. With Terron Armstead, I think we need him for 1 more year. I think he might give it up after this year, but, you know, I think we need him for 1 more year, then we good, fam. We good. Because we can't lose this right here. We know it's going to be hard to replace. We know it. We definitely do, man. So I don't know. I don't know if Patrick Paul could be as good as Terron Armstead. I don't see that potential in him. Maybe, maybe not. You know, he working with Terron Armstead. Maybe he could get to that point, but I don't see it. Terron Armstead, he a different breed, bro. He a different breed. Right now, Terron Armstead is performing better than Trent Williams. Y'all see Patrick Paul getting to Trent Williams level? Y'all see that for real? Please let me know in the comments. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm on that type of time. 3,003. What?
Y'all heard him?
I'm on that type of time.
Y'all heard Terron Armstead? What he say?
I'm on that type of time.
Okay.
3,003. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay. I love that right there.
I'm on that type of time. 3,000.
Me too. Me too, man. That put no fear in your heart. No fear in your heart, man. Terron Armstead, he on that type of time, man. So, hey, y'all boys do not play with old tackle 1. Don't play with old tackle 1, man. Right here, I got a clip against the Raiders. Let's check this out. I don't know who the edge guy is on this one. Ain't it Chase-on? What's his name? He was blocking 96. Took him out to play, most definitely. Good run by A-Chain. You see, he opening holes for A-Chain. Simple as that. You know, he definitely gonna run to his side. Thanks, Terron. Thank you, Terron. Good jump cut by A-Chain on that one. That was like a squirrel out there. Like a sneaky, strong-ass squirrel. Here I got another clip of Terron Armstead. Let's check this out against the Raiders. You know, the Raiders, they don't really got a lot of talent on the D-line other than Max Crosby. But Max Crosby, he don't be playing the side that Terron Armstead be playing a lot. He don't. So all the other competition, I'm not too sure if they first round rookie defensive lineman played Zach Allen, something like that. Zach Carter, number 9, he was just right there. I don't know if Canonti was playing, Malcolm. Charles Snowden, he's another guy that's been playing. But none of the boys competition for Terron Armstead, most definitely. None of them. Terron Armstead, he walking down on him. Well, he said he on that type of time in the day. That's what he said, right? He definitely showed it on film. Definitely showed it on film. I just wanted to check his 24/7 sports real quick. Terron Armstead, oh man, they don't even have his 24/7 sports star rating on this. They don't. That was a 0-star. His only offer was Arkansas Pine Bluff. Only offer. No way he was this size in high school. No way. No way. Class of 2009. That's wild right there. That's wild. They don't have no high school highlights of Terron. Now I'm trying for y'all, man. Go back in history on our players. Go back in history. Right here we have T-Stat, draft profile, 6'5", 306 pounds, 34-inch arms, 9 1/4-inch hands, prospect grade 773, 3rd round pick by the New Orleans Saints. Beautiful pick by them. Beautiful. In the 3rd round, Terron Armstead, 3rd round, 31 reps on the bench. That's good for a guy his size. Good 10-yard split. 4.71 unofficial. I could have sworn he ran like a 4.6 something. I could have sworn he did that. Good 3-cone, good 20-yard shuttle. They compared him to Dwayne Brown. Dwayne Brown, he's been a good tackle as well when he played for the Seahawks. Definitely a good tackle, man. But we need at least one O-lineman each year with this type of playing ability. Each year. The year before, we did not have this. The year before last year, we did not have this. But the last 2 years, we had this, and we're way more competitive as a team because of a guy like this. Way more competitive. So, if Terron Armstead retire, we better find somebody like this quick, or it's going to be bad news for us. Bad news, man. We're going to need to replace Terron Armstead. I don't know if Patrick Park could be Terron Armstead, but we're going to see. We're going to see, man. But, hey, please like, comment, subscribe for more content. Check out my bio down below for all my inquiries. If you want to talk business, on top of that, y'all, let me get to that 10K. That 10K is on its way, and please, y'all, go check out my website, DGmerchandise.com. Y'all go get y'all merch. If you rocking with me, please do that. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm going.